coming back to visual art, I started working in black and white, and I had the urge to work with very thick ink pens. And the first kind of collection of works, or the first mode of working that I had, I sort of privately was calling them my exorcisms. I was alone in this big apartment, sort of by myself, and alone in the pandemic, and I had a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts, and I just needed to get stuff out. And so I would do this sort of weird meditation to concentrate whatever the feeling was, if it was ecstasy or rage or resentment or disgust or whatever, until I couldn't handle it anymore, and out of the eruption of that I would make a very quick drawing. So the creation of the work took maybe 2 minutes to make, but the preparatory was like drawing back a bow and arrow and holding it for like 30 minutes and then making the work. So here are a couple of these exorcisms. I think this may have been the first one I made. I remember making this one. This one was a very intense experience to make, and I think it was making this picture that I first made the connection really explicit between this and the musical portion of my art making, because the sound of the tool against the paper had a sort of rhythmic quality that I sort of discovered as it was happening. It was sort of not something I was intending, but it was something that I was aware of, sort of watching myself do. And that rhythmic component became very important in subsequent works. This one had a kind of mental purity during the creation. This one was really born of frustration, a sort of search for a pathway through a difficult situation. This one is, I think, my favorite one. This one I called Love Letter. I had found an old love letter that had been written to me, and I was so touched by it that I really couldn't at the time respond with the kind of depth that I felt that I needed to. And of course the affair ended, and this is many years later the response to a love letter that I never sent. This one was sort of when I started to feel like I need color in my life.